The purpose of the Salute the Troops campaign is to provide care packages to the troops that are serving in Afghanistan at the moment, to give them a little bit of home. In March 2007, my son, Staff Sergeant Blake Harris, was killed in Iraq. On the morning of March 15th, I received a phone call from my daughter-in-law. And she called me and she said, "Mom, I just saw a U.S. Army car about 4 doors up from my house." They were living in a community of soldiers. And then the chaplain came to the door and knocked on the door. And I could hear him say the infamous words, "Miss Harris, I'm sorry to inform you." She dropped the phone and screamed. And he picked up the phone and gave me the bad news while I was here at work. When you lose a child, you can't describe it. It's a kicked in the gut feeling that just won't go away. It's that hollow pit in your stomach. You could never be angry because my child grew up knowing that he was going to be a member of the military. From age 5, he wanted to be in the Army. His granddaddy was in the Army. He played G.I. Joe in the sandbox and blew up many a G.I. Joe over the years with firecrackers that I didn't know about. He went into ROTC in high school. He was made for the military. That's all he ever wanted to do. He was concerned more for his troops than he was for himself. He said, "My only fear is not bringing all of my guys home to their families. And it doesn't matter whether I'm on the streets of Texas, Georgia, or Baghdad. When it's my time to die, it's my time to die. And I know that." And he said, "I'm ready to die, so don't worry about me." And they got there were trip wires all around, and he and 5 others were in the explosion. Blake was killed instantly. Athletic heroes and movie heroes and that sort of thing, to me, they are not heroes. The heroes are the everyday man and woman that puts their life on the line to save a child from an oncoming car or drowning, or our law enforcement, our military, our firefighters are our true heroes. He had lots of guys that were there, and in the summer of that year, I made it my personal goal to send each one of them a package. That is the way the campaign actually started, and it has grown tremendously over the years. They particularly want travel-size toiletry items, non-perishable food items like nuts and chips and canned foods, but they love to get toys, and they share the toys with the native children, crayons and coloring books and frisbees and balls and that sort of thing. It has been a joy to know that Pinnacle Bank has been actively involved in this campaign. I just want everybody to support our military. When the guys get care packages from home, they feel like people in the U.S. really do care, and that's what it's all about. We want them to know that we care.